Welcome to westernslope.now.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here. Here we are on this Tuesday afternoon, November 16th, 2021, just about 4 p.m. You can see, courtesy of America's Mattress Tower Cam, we're getting some clearer skies. And this will continue during the overnight hours. A lot of that cloud coverage associated with the advancing cold front. And as such, that front should sweep through later tonight, but it's going to be a dry front. And we don't even have winter weather advisories in place with this cold front. There will be some light snow falling, but this is very isolated. Did see some on radar over the flat tops over eastern Garfield County, western Eagle County, the flat tops, but I haven't seen any official reports of any accumulations. And this has always just been targeting the northern zones right along the Colorado-Wyoming border, and it was never really all that much snow, 1 to 3 inches maximum. A lot of the models are kind of arguing between 1/1000th of an inch and just 1 inch. So I guess the take-home message is south of I-70, it's going to be dry. There's no snow expected, and north of I-70, it's just very isolated, and it's minimal amounts at best. Now, at the time of this recording, temperatures mid and upper 50s. The forecast was expected to get into the lower 60s for this time of the year. Well, for today, Montrose did just that. Grand Junction Delta Rifle failed to achieve those 60-degree readings because of that cloud coverage. So a little bit clearer skies into Montrose earlier today, and that was helpful. We're not setting records. The average high temperature this time of the year is in the lower 50s, so we're still running mild. We're still running warmer than we should. Yesterday, we were at 62 in Montrose, and we were at 61 in Grand Junction, but that is going to be a thing of the past. We're not going to be reading any 60-degree temperatures for quite some time. With this cold front, wind was going to be a problem, but only for the higher elevations. So if you're traveling over any of the mountain passes, whether it's a state highway or an interstate, you're going to encounter some wind. So please keep both hands on the wheel and watch for some icy spots, especially in the shaded areas, downhill turns. You know the routine. But down low, lower elevations, less than 15-mile-per-hour wind speeds. Gunnison, Aspen, Glenwood Springs, further to our east, a little bit higher in elevation, also channeled into that Glenwood Canyon, have been some of the stronger wind gusts. The expectation was never really to achieve the 25-mile-per-hour top gust zone today, and it looks like we won't, so there you have it. This is a rather tranquil system that's passing through, and it's really only affecting temperatures. We're going to be talking about lows and highs, and we're going to be dropping these numbers. For example, this morning, upper 30s at Montrose, mid 30s at Grand Junction. Average low for this time of the year, Montrose is 25. Grand Junction, it's 27. So with the cold front passing through, we will get our temperatures tomorrow morning a little bit colder. We've already been this cold before. This is not a shock. This is not a surprise. Many locations have gone a little bit colder. Now, as we move forward, we're going to get a colder Thursday. That's where the temperatures really dip. And of course, we won't be getting those 60-degree readings. We didn't today, but we were close. And here we are looking at Wednesday afternoon with the temperatures dropping below what is expected to be the seasonal average. So we're in for a cool Wednesday afternoon, mostly clear skies on Wednesday, light wind out of the north-northwest. That'll reinforce that cool feeling. Again, it's not a strong wind, and we will see some of that sunshine. We're getting some cloud coverage building in again Tuesday night, but it's only brief, and by the time we start our Wednesday, we'll see that sunshine. And of course, it'll be a little bit of a cat and mouse game, but overall, we're going to go with mostly clear pattern with this cold front having already passed through later Tuesday, and then post-frontal weather generally clear, dry, and cooler. Radar signature, nothing. No rain, no snow. There was a little blurb about 4 hours ago passing south of the flat tops. That has amounted to very little of anything. So with the cold front passing through already late Tuesday afternoon, with a little bit of that northern border expectation for light snow, that's really the only thing happening. This is not real impactful storm system. We will continue to get repeated systems passing us by to the north. These are going from west to east, primarily along the international border, Canada, United States. A lot of the storm system putting down heavy rain in the Pacific Northwest. That's something they do not need. The higher elevations in the Pac Northwest are getting snow, and all the resorts in Western Canada are getting a lot of snow. We're going to be on the tail end. We're going to be on the southern edge of a lot of these storms passing us through, so at best, we'll get some periodic cloud coverage building in on and off throughout the days. We shouldn't get any overcast days. The majority of our days should not be overcast. We'll see a little bit of cloud coverage moving through. Unfortunately, we're going to get into this dry pattern. We don't really have a lot of opportunity. We have rainfall deficits approaching the half-inch mark for many locations on the western slope. And as we look at our temperatures, while Wednesday morning it's a little bit colder, Thursday morning is going to be a little bit more chillier. and that is below the average for the lows. The afternoon on Wednesday, that's below average, but by Thursday we recover and we get to the seasonal average and we cruise right through the rest of the work week. Clouds coming in from those storms passing by to the north, not really putting down anything like rain or snow, so we remain dry. Our temperature-wise, we will get some increases, but again, I think it's going to be fairly even-keeled, right around the mid-50s through the weekend and through next week. Now, there are some model discrepancies that indicate we could see some storm systems for the middle of next week, but the overall tendency is we're going to remain dry through the extended period and we're going to remain warmer than the seasonal average. And while it's not much, certainly not the 60s and the 70s that we've been blessed with the last couple of weeks, it is technically warmer than we should be for this time of the year. So a warmer and drier pattern should commence through the end of the week, carry us through this upcoming weekend, and push us right up against Thanksgiving. Now, traditionally, a lot of the ski resorts enjoy getting fresh snow at Thanksgiving. I think they're going to benefit more from colder temperatures and their snowmaking production. So I think that'll benefit them the week of Thanksgiving with the colder air and the drier conditions. They can make some snow and get runs open for the holiday, which is something traditionally they enjoy doing. But for us in the lower elevations, we get a really nice stretch of great weather.